Thank you. I want to take a very short time because everybody here is grieving. Our republic has lost a legend, and as you have witnessed from the eulogies that have been read here, Leonard Mbotela was not only a patriot, but a legend. And in many democracies, legends occur probably only once in 100 years. Those of us who have been privileged to witness the life of Leonard Mbotela have something special to relate to. Today, people are talking about Je Hu ni Ungwana as the reference point for Leonard Mbotela. But for some of us who witnessed him talk about many things, participate in many activities, it's not just Je Hu ni Ungwana, because even when we were kids, we didn't think we were Wangwana. But we related to him more when he would do running commentaries in the early 70s on football. He knew all the teams that played, and he would talk about them like they were part of his memory. If Kenya was playing Cameroon, he would talk about the Cameroonian players as if he lived in Cameroon. Through him, because there was no television, we would know the Uganda national team, the Tanzanian national team. It was at the back of his mind, and it was on his fingertips too. So we knew him as a football commentator, a quintessential football commentator. He was our hero. But we also knew him as a commentator and an expert on the East African Safari Rally. I think you know that also in the early 70s, Leonard Mbotela would team up with Salim Mohammed to do running commentaries. And through that, we could hear names like Hanno Mikola in 1972. And they would move in a helicopter to chase after the rally cars. Sandro Munari, Lofty Drews, Vic Preston Jr. We didn't have television at that time. Leonard Mbotela was our television. You could visualize in your heart, in your mind, what was happening at the rally course. So, we know him because of this, but there was also one major thing that made us have a relationship with Leonard Mbotela. His command of the Kiswahili language and his natural sense of humor. It was something out of the ordinary. So as we celebrate his life, we in government appreciate. And I speak this because there are very many distinguished government officers here, including my former CS, Eliud Owalo, and many others, and the distinguished members of Parliament, National Assembly and Senate, Honorable Sifuna, Honorable Esther Passaris. We all concur that this country has lost an icon, but he leaves behind a legacy that is worth emulating. His patriotism, his commitment to work, we cannot say enough. The best way to celebrate him is to pick these values and make them part and parcel of our life. That is the true Ungwana. As I speak and conclude on this, I want to convey our deep condolences from government, and especially from my minister, Honorable William Kaboko, who could not be here because he's committed attending another family funeral. But he asked me to tell you, members of the family, and everybody who loved Leonard Mambo Mbotela, pole sana and a pole sana. So with those few remarks, I think it's worth just pointing out that death has very bad manners, and it's something that humanity has never accepted. It comes when it wants, and when we don't want to even hear about it. Since this is our common destiny, the question we have to ask is, what will people remember us for? Will it be good deeds? If Leonard Mambo was a man of bad deeds, we would not be celebrating this day. So rest in peace, Leonard Mambo. Let God protect you and your soul, protect the family, and let Kenya continue cherishing the name of Leonard Mambo Mbotela. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. As I had mentioned, we are short of time, and I know many people want to speak, but we had a debrief with the family, and we are only allowing those who the family requested to come and speak. So, Head of Radio KBC, are we here? Mandago? All right. All right. Head of Radio Taifa, where Mambo worked. 3 minutes, please.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, mourners. Family, sorry for the loss. My name's Wandago Dongo, the head of KBC Radio Taifa. I knew Mzee Leonard Mambo in between 1991 and 1994, when I was a student at the Kenya Institute of Mass Communication. He was a mentor. He was somebody who was ready to correct people. And later on, I came to supervise a team that he was part of, contributing his program, that is Je Hu Ni Ungwana. We as a KBC family, we have never seen an elderly person who has work ethic like Leonard Mambo Mbotela had. Leonard Mambo Mbotela is one person, you know, when you work with elderly people, they usually have a sense of entitlement. Leonard Mambo Mbotela never had that sense of entitlement, despite his big name, because we know he's a guy who could knock any office and get access to. But as a supervisor,